I got started when I was very young. I was a carpenter by trade for 4 years. And then I decided that I didn't want to work with the tools anymore, which my father didn't like very well. In fact, he almost disowned me because my dad was from the old country, and he believed you had to work with your hands. In fact, he'd quite often use the expression, for a couple of years he would do this to me. He would say, did you get a real job yet? I wanted to become a member of the Home Improvement Council, again, for credibility. In other words, to not only exchange information with my fellow competitors, but to gain credibility in the customer's eyes. People want to be secure. They want to know when they're buying something that they're going to get a fairly decent deal. My most outrageous customer happened to be in the Cleveland area. And when I went to collect on the job, she said, I spent that money to go visit my daughter in California. And I just sort of laughed. I says, no. I said, all kidding aside, really, we need to be paid. Well, no, I'm not kidding. I spent the money. I says, well, I don't know. We're going to have to be paid. So naturally, I put her into collection. And I had to go visit her priest, a councilman, the Better Business Bureau. This woman reported me to everybody, and she was absolutely, I hate to say it, but she was a loon. She really was. And, when you run across people like that, and the ironic part of it is, I remember so vividly that when I sold the job, it was a small job, it wasn't even a big job. She gave me milk and cookies. But I often compared success in not only our field, but most fields, to dividing your business into a pie. 20% talent, 20% luck or timing, and 60% work. And quite often, when I would discuss that with people, especially people that, maybe were, that felt that they were the king, you would say, well, you don't put a lot of value on talent, do you? And my answer to that was always the same. I know a lot of very talented people that are not successful. But the ones that work, the 60% work, the ones that keep their nose to the grindstone, those are the ones that seem to do well in life. I have a philosophy about satisfying a customer that really is wrong. I know there's an old saying that the customer's always right, but truthfully, the customer's not always right. I mean, we found that out from experience. But in order to satisfy them, I've often said that if I could settle something that's going to cost me, say, a couple of $100s, even though I know they're wrong, I'll do it.